What's up, guys? It's getting a little dark outside. Apologize in advance if this video lacks adequate lighting. But I just uploaded a video on my word of advice to everyone out there who's beginning on investing, and I just wanted to follow up with another video about overall money management and how to go about this. So I believe a lot of people do what I'm doing now, and that is that once I start getting into a certain topic or new idea, integrating anything into my life in terms of the bigger picture of being successful, I get too caught up in the little details. So recently it has been about investing, and I see myself getting so into researching the very best place to put my money, which is going to give me the highest return in the shortest time, which is all good, which sounds really good in theory, but it's easier said than done, and often it can lead to you actually losing your principal capital. Now, I'm not going to make another video about giving my word of advice, because I just did that. But what I wanted to do in this video is invite you guys to look at your money in terms of value. So what do I mean by that? I have been pretty bad at money management. I have not much money management. I need to have a sort of structured, disciplined system, which I'm going to follow in a more or less, so I don't lose all my money. And I feel like this happens because I do not have the normal spendings of the average person. For example, I never buy clothes because I'm just really not into fashion at all. I've never been in my life, and after coming to New York, I don't really go out that much. So that already puts me away from two of the biggest spendings that people in my age go through. They go out a lot, they swipe a lot with their credit cards, and they buy a lot of expensive stuff that they can't afford right now. So I'm already out of that, but I'm not saying that to brag that I'm already good. The reason that actually hurts me is because, or damages my bank in the end, is because even though I don't spend my money on things I don't need, when it comes to an investment that I feel that I have a chance of getting all my money, it's really hard for me to not just pour in all the savings I have. And it's a very bad concept to go through. And several friends have witnessed me do this in the past, where I lost basically my whole bank, and then had to start from scratch again, ask for allowances from my parents because I just lost all my money in trading crude oil or whatever. And that is something the average Joe wouldn't do also. People who spend their money on buying clothes and stuff or whatever, they wouldn't put all their money they have in the bank on one trade. So it goes vice versa. Now, how I go about this. I've come to a point where I spend my money on certain things. So I have a list of things that I need, okay? Or I feel that is going to add value to my life, okay? And whenever I want to go out and buy something out of my normal needs, this is the list I come to. So I wanted to share this with you guys. I don't know if you can see this, but let me try to focus on it. Alright, so you can see, look, kind of. What it says is non-stick pans, then next one says sharp knife, next one says black curtains, and another one is whiteboard. Okay? So as you can see, is my little room. I have a blackout curtain. My whiteboard is right there, which I use to often write down heavy days that have a lot to do. I write everything down the night before and then put it up there so I can cross it out during my day as I go through. So you get the picture already. It adds value to my life. Blackout curtains. I'm very sensitive to light. I don't get a deep sleep sometimes if I sleep late, and I'll just wake up at 6:30, 7 o'clock as soon as the sun starts getting up, and often I lay there awake kind of miserable because I wanted more deep sleep. With this, that problem's fixed. What else was there? Sharp knife. This changed my life because for over 6 months I was like struggling with dull knives, trying to cut onions here and there. And as soon as I got like a sharp knife, that's what I typed in Amazon, got one of the best ones, came here, perfect. So I encourage you guys to have a list like that of things that's going to add direct value to your life. And if you compare the price of these things to the other things that most people buy, it's like it's almost a couple thousand times more worth it, because how much does a blackout curtain cost? Like this was what, like $10, like another meal, a whiteboard, a sharp knife, things of this nature. The other list that was below that was things of similar, except the difference is that they're more passive. So you can see there's omega eggs, organic meat, reverse osmosis water filter. And I haven't got there yet, but I'm at organic meat right now. What this is like, after I come to a certain amount of income in my monthly expenses, I put in my head that, okay, this is when I'm going to start buying organic eggs, because I eat a lot of eggs. I eat eggs every day, breakfast, lunch, not dinner, but yeah. And I thought that it's going to be worth it to spend maybe twice as much more even to buy eggs that are organic, because I want to put nutritious food in my body. Then organic meat, I just started this. I sometimes get it, sometimes not, and because in my area it's not really as easily accessible. I have to go to the city, which I live like 30 minutes away from. Lastly, you saw was the reverse osmosis water filter, and this is something I cannot afford right now. So probably if I'm making about $3,000 per month, that's when I'm going to plan on getting that. And basically it is a water filter, and it's one of the best. I've done my homework on it, and water is next to the most important thing you need to live, oxygen. So I would not mind spending, I think it was about $550 on this water filter. So it's gotta be like about here, and I'm just gonna carry it with me wherever I go, wherever I move to next, because I even move my rooms and switch places a lot. Anyways, you guys get the idea. This is what I've been using, and it's been working really well for me. Now, for somebody who's just watching this and it feels like, oh my god, I'm not gonna write down everything I want to buy. Okay, where you can start is just thinking of things in terms of value. And this goes a long way. This goes in all terms of all types of money management. Like if you think about actual investing into stocks and bonds, there's value investing. If you think about investing in life, which is in a way the same things, you're still investing. Think about the value. Stick to things that bring value to your life, right? Or at least break even. What I mean by that is a lot of people are eating junk food on a daily basis. You're investing your money in something that's actually giving you negative returns. Yes, it's filling your body, like you're not hungry anymore, but on the long run, eating KFC, pizzas, McDonald's and stuff is actually giving you negative health. So that has bad value, and you should try to, cross that out. Obviously, you can look at this in many other ways in terms of health and fitness, but this works too. Value investing. If you're trying to make a big purchase of, I don't know, in this age, a car, cell phones that people often change, the latest ones, really think about it. Is it going to add as much value comparatively as it costs? Is your current phone really not working for you? Do you have to get the iPhone 6s just because you have the 6? Do you need your car? Do you have a job that you drive the car to? Is it going to be something that you're going to look for by searching through, how do you say, how far it goes per mile, how much gas you have to put per mile, what is that called? But you get the idea. Start to look at things in terms of value and how much value they bring into your life, instead of all the other pressures, instead of being in the buying due to all the other pressures that society puts on you. Anyways, that's it, guys. Hope this helped. Peace.